Hello, my name is Aishwarya Rao, and I will be sharing some interesting information about the environmental crisis in Fez, Morocco, a tourist hub in North Africa. The Cebu River in Fez has been contaminated with chromium for many years due to the effluents from the leather tanneries around the country. My objectives is to introduce you to the ancient tanneries in Fez and the traditional process of leather making. I will highlight the effect this process has had on the local population and the environmental health while also outlining the actions taken to reduce the detrimental effects caused by the tannery industry on workers, animals, and the environment. We will first look at the city of Fez, Morocco, following that, history of leather tanneries in Fez, traditional leather tanning process, materials that are used for in these tanneries, what happens to the waste from these tanneries? Occupational hazards for tanners. Environmental impact of tanneries. What can be done to reduce the impact? Conclusion and references. Fez is a northeastern Moroccan city in North Africa. It was founded in the 8th century. It is highly popular for its walled structures called Medina. The city of Fez is famous for its three tanneries and was also an important city on the Trans Saharan trade route. The Fez River is the main water body that crosses the city of Fez. With a length of 33 km, it straddles the limits of the upper and middle Cebu catchments. The city accounts for 400 industrial units employing more than 22,000 persons and a huge variety of craft industries. The liquid and solid waste from these industries, primarily located along the branches of the Fez River, are directly discharged into the stream system, which in turn discharges into the Cebu River. The Cebu River system also gathers all the city's untreated water and other local industrial waste. Fez's economical growth and urban development have led to an excessive waste release into the Cebu. In addition to urban wastewater, untreated industrial effluents are discharged directly into the Cebu River, leading to severe pollution of its waters and surface sediments. Around 40 tanneries still pump untreated waste into the Cebu River. Around 100 tons of chrome gets dumped in the Cebu River every year. In the ancient city of Fez, 23,000 artisans continue to keep production techniques that are now thousands of years old alive. It is the process of using freshly slaughtered skins and hides of animals to produce leather. The raw hide is tanned to prevent it from rotting and putrefaction. Around 500 people work in the Chora Tannery, a huge open air courtyard that was built in the 11th century. One of the first things to greet tourists is the stench of fermented water where cows, sheep, and goat skins are steeped until supple and soft. Materials used in the tanning process are the animal hides, water, salt, lime paste, pigeon droppings, and dyes from organic sources like saffron, poppies, indigo, and henna. Round stone vessels pack the space filled with softening liquids and pigments. These rectangular vats contribute partially to the infamous pungent odor of the Chora tannery. The aim of this step is to remove any fat, flesh, and hair that have remained on the hides. The hides are left in these vats for 2 to 3 days before being removed, then the undesirable elements are scraped off. They are then immersed in water containing wheat bran and pigeon droppings, which gives the leather its smoothness. The hides are sun dried and then cut up and decorated with natural dyes. The workers stayed knee deep in the vats for long hours in contact with the chemicals. According to WHO, those who work closely with chrome have immune system and respiratory problems along with other health concerns. The chromium content in the water is the main issue as it is known for its carcinogen. Every 25 days, the dyes lose potency and need to be replaced, causing frequent exposure. Tannery wastewater causes serious ecological and sanitary chain damages. Chemical analysis results reveal the presence of toxic chemicals from tanneries and other industrial activities which strongly affected water quality. Chrome tan leathers handles high temperature, absorbs less water, and dies more easily. But chrome is also a known carcinogen, and the water in the vats is loaded with chemicals like chromium and sulfur. Chromium contaminates the food supply, soil, and water in Fez. In order to treat the Fez tannery effluents, several costly conventional physicochemical methods are used. The setting up of the chrome removal station is just part of a far more ambitious program to restore Fez's sewage system and build a new sewage system to slash pollution going into the Cebu and one of the dirtiest rivers in Morocco. The Moroccan government has deployed several programs to restore the infrastructure that supports the industry, as well as rolling out measures to give workers more protection. The Ministry of Crafts has also established quality labels for artisan products. Very little progress has been made in protection of workers, especially in the prevention of occupational hazards. There is still not free access to healthcare. As well as extending worker rights, leather markets and tanneries will be restored, as well as training artisans to use modern techniques. Endogenous microbes could play a significant role in the purification of tannery wastewater as they are able to remediate the chromate toxicity present in Fez tanneries due to its chromium reduction and accumulation abilities. To summarize, tanning is an ancient art in Morocco, but it pollutes the environment heavily. Chora is part of this tradition. It is one of the three tanneries in Medina and Fez that continues to use organic materials, a method that is dying out as modern tanneries use chemical processes. Waste products all go to the same place, the Cebu river system, which also gathers all the city's untreated water and other local industrial waste. More actions need to be taken to reduce chromium content in rivers that directly impact the local population, aquatic ecosystems, and the environments. I would like to conclude by sharing the references I used for this presentation. Thank you.